what's going on, everyone? This is Smitty here, and in this video, talking about 2K and live, versus 2K and shots being fired. You know what I'm saying? With that article they put out. Now, I'm just gonna talk. I'm gonna talk about that real quick, but then I'm just gonna go in general in regards of live and what's going on here. Now, as far as shots being fired, I mean, it wasn't a direct shot, but nevertheless, you took a subliminal shot at 2K Sports in regards to server stability and having best in class servers and all that. Okay, that's cool. But instead of dropping, I'm like, that's fine. I understand you want to be competitive, the competitive pride side, you want to show that. Okay, that's cool. But right now, Live 14, when we look at sales, Live 14 sold 100, a little bit over 130K. 2K sold a little bit over 7 million. You're not in a position right now to really take any shots at anyone. You see what I'm saying? I understand you want to compete, but the thing is, you got to have a dog in the fight. And what you really need to be is a humble warrior in regards to this whole situation. You don't need to take shots at somebody by posting an article saying something about serviceability. You need to show people your game. When 2K had their server problems and you had many people out here pissed off and upset, putting up videos and tweets and all kinds of stuff about the game, and people are still tweeting about the game problems and everything. Don't get me wrong, everything's not legit, with the face scan problems and all that. People are talking, people are still buzzing off of that. But when you had a 5 alarm fire going on, that was the primary time last week to come out and put up a gameplay stream talking about the game. Give a few hours, just 2 hours or what have you, showing people the game, talking about what you have to offer, showing us some raw gameplay, and you could have announced the date when the demo dropped. If you got EA access, this is when it's going to happen. If everybody else, this is when the demo drops, and the game comes out the 28th. Bam. You just about leveled the playing field. Depending upon how the quality of the game would have been, you just leveled out the playing field. Now you've created a legit buzz for live in the midst of people being frustrated about 2K. From that standpoint, I mean, you got people ready to see, man, I'll see what live has to offer because 2K da 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 da. Why not capitalize on that? And that's what really bugs me out. You don't capitalize on that, but then you come out with an article taking shots about servers, where you could have took a humble approach about the server aspect as well. You didn't have to take a shot at 2K. You could have let you know what I'm saying. You didn't even have to go that route. You could have talked about it without even going down that road, and you'd have been perfectly fine, and everything would have been well in the land. Talk about the synergy partnership and having the updates and everything else. But see, the thing is, when we're looking at these two games, just focusing on live here now, we don't know what live fully is offering us, other than what's written in text. We don't know how's the defense going to react. How's the defensive play? How's the defensive control? All we heard about is block systems. Defense is fun this year. Okay, how is it fun? You know what I'm saying? Where's the differential at? Oh, we got this ragdoll physics system. Okay, can we see how it runs in game, in detail, not on a highlight reel, not from a cut off, doctored up clip? What about when it's just running real time? Can we just see how it runs straight up? We're not getting that right now. We're not getting any of that. All we're getting is offense and more offense. What about defense? What about the post play? Is the post play the exact same as it was in Live 14? You know what I'm saying? Like, see, these are the questions we need answered. And the best way to answer them is not with the article, not with the interview, not with somebody's personal impression of the game, with showing us from EA, showing us literally what you guys have done to revitalize the game. You need to come out, I'm like, because what's going to happen is people are going to emphasize the need for you to come out and explain, why did you guys take the 3 weeks? Why did you guys delay this game? Because if the game isn't, if the game is not truly hitting like it needs to be, I mean, we all know it's not going to hit on the level of 2K. We understand that. We got that. But if the game is not hitting from an NBA Live standpoint in terms of the quality of the game, like truly being updated, truly being legitimate, like something we can see that shows future promise, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game is going to get slammed by the reviewer public and the consumer public alike, and that's going to it may possibly put the whole series in jeopardy, and we may not even see a live 16. Yeah, that may not be a possibility. We don't know. I mean, we don't know, but this is the kind of stuff to genuinely draw concern about. I mean, how many games would you release of a title that doesn't even break 1 million in units moved? We've seen what happened with APF. I mean, that game sold, what, 400,000? No more. This game sold 130,000. This is a AAA title, and it sold 130,000. That's a lot of money being put into one game that didn't even sell. You didn't even break half. So that's something that is going to draw genuine concern from that standpoint. So that's what I'm saying. You need to show the people. Because if, I'll put it like this and I'm going to end it here. If 2K took the NBA Live route of showcasing this game, 2K would be just fine. People would be upset that they made a delay, but they still know what to expect gameplay-wise because of how good NBA 2K14 was. Live 14 was a complete debacle. It had some good elements of basketball in it, but the problem was it was so rough on the eyes. It was such a rough game and so raw. People couldn't really play it. Like, people couldn't get into it, and that's why that game didn't move. It didn't move units. People didn't want it. So that's so what I'm saying is, if 2K took that same approach, they'd be fine. But live, you got to show and prove, especially when the visuals look completely different. These trailers make the game, like, it looks like a completely different game from what we saw out of 14, and we have nothing to go by other than two trailers. Two trailers and a handful of clips and people giving their personal impressions. That's not going to cut it. Seeing that NBA Live is fun, that's not going to cut it, because we all know that okay, there are many games we play that are fun. NBA Jam was fun, Arc Rivals was fun, Pigskin was fun. I know that's a football game, but Double Dribble was fun. Run and Gun was fun. I mean, heck, some people love Shut Up and Jam. That was fun. If you go to other games, Pong, Frogger, Galaga, Asteroid, Dig Dug, these games were all fun to somebody. You see what I'm saying? Those were all fun too. But what I have not seen from a single article was, is this game giving us that authentic experience in regards of fundamentally sound simulation basketball? I have yet to see that from anyone. I haven't seen not one personal impression say that. I just keep hearing it's fun, and that's it. So y'all have a lot to show and prove with live. This game's got a lot to show, and EA, I'm disappointed that they have not shown anything, especially not capitalizing on 2K's initial blunder out the gate. So we'll see what these dudes do. But I'm going to end the video here. I went on long enough, you know what I'm saying? But got to show and prove, man. So, all right, guys. I'll be back with more videos. Got to get my impressions on 2K and everything as well. So I'll be back with more videos soon, all right? All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Peace. Every Thursday night, tune in to the Sim Standard Radio Show featuring myself, Sim F-Ball Critic, and Azure Effect. The link is in the description to listen in and to call in. The number is 914-338-0794.